In a world where everything and everyone is accessible through social media, it's easy to see where the lines can get blurred. Today, ECISD is making it clear for what their boundaries are in and out of the classroom. Donations from West Texas have arrived to give the people of Rockport a helping hand. Some one-bedroom apartments like this are going for the same price as a full-size house. So some people are deciding to skip out on rent. And they're putting their money in a full-size house. Have a great day. You're going to see notes like that all over Bice Elementary today, and the message behind it is simple. Write something positive and post it. Superintendent Crow says the idea would be to perhaps build 3 new middle schools and 1 new high school. So where would you put those buildings? Mr. Crow has an idea mapped out. For the middle schools, one could go in the north, 1 west, and 1 more south. A bright spot here in Refugio. Help is starting to trickle in. In fact, crews from West Texas are here helping families like the Garzas. Not being in Sutherland Springs very long, and you can tell that this town has just suffered a tremendous loss. And that really hasn't hit me until standing here at one of the makeshift memorials in town. I'm surrounded by 26 crosses. Anytime there is any sort of rain, snow, it all turns, Tatum Guinn virtually turns into a river. We are here in Victoria where first responders are staged, ready to help. That includes crews from West Texas. Caved-in ceilings and insulation everywhere. You can come over here, you can see furniture just tossed about. These are people's homes and what is left behind in the wake of Harvey. Harvey had its way with coastal towns like here in Refugio, buildings and homes ripped apart. Even so, people in town are in good spirits, saying they have each other, and that's all that matters. Take a drive down any street in Refugio and you'll see Harvey's handiwork.
Refugio took a hit. Refugio, Texas took a terrible hit.
Down one road, we found one of the town's only apartment complexes. Irene Garza lives there.
Wow. This one took a beating from the front to the back.
She showed us around.
Oh my God. When I got back, it was all done.
A lot of Irene's family lives here.
You don't owe and pay on it and then start over again. Yeah. It was hard because, this is where I live at.
Shattered windows, caved-in ceilings, and tattered furniture in almost every unit. The complex now condemned by officials. The Garzas don't have much, but they have each other.
All this can be replaced,
That's true.
That's our life. It's more important.
And that's all that matters. A bright spot here in Refugio. Help is starting to trickle in. In fact, crews from West Texas are here helping families like the Garzas. Reporting in Refugio, I'm Tatum Guinn, CBS 7 News. We know the cycle all too well. More oil means more people, and all of those people have to live somewhere. If you are one of them looking to call our area home, here's a word to the wise: you better pack your patience. The sound of money and a sign of home. The turbulent roller coaster known as the oil industry has more and more people moving and making West Texas their new home. That move, though, is coming with a hefty price tag. A November apartment list study found rent prices are up 33% in Odessa and 26% in Midland. That same group found that the average price for a 2-bedroom apartment in Odessa is $1,300. A rate hike that renter Bill Levy was not prepared for.
If I got another 10-month lease, you could see it would go up from $905 to $1,149. And I've lived all across the country, and I've never quite seen a jump this big.
Bill has rented in West Texas before and understands the ups and downs of the economy.
Because the economy's doing so well, I expected a big increase, but I didn't expect it to be quite this much. Honestly, I just said I can't do this. It was just too much.
Now Bill is in the process of looking for a new place to live.
It's either just take it in the gut and pay the big difference or try to find another place, which I think I'm currently doing.
Some 1-bedroom apartments like this are going for the same price as a full-size house. So some people are deciding to skip out on rent, and they're putting their money in a full-size house. But finding a house brings on a different type of hassle. Right now, there are just over 200 active listings in Odessa and even fewer in Midland. Meaning, if you want to buy, you better get a move on.
I have people that I'm just watching for daily to see if a new house pops up, and then they have to be willing to understand that if I call them and say, we need to look at this house today, they need to drop what they're doing if they can and go look at it, because it won't be there tomorrow.
Local broker associate Wayne Dunson has seen a shift in the market in just the last few months.
So it has gone to an extremely strong seller's market. It's been a pretty dramatic change. I mean, it's almost like, it feels like overnight.
Included in that change is how much you'll pay for a home. In Odessa, the median price is $175,000 compared to Midland's median price of $252,000.
We'll see multiple offers, and then we may see offers that are over asking price because people are so aggressively trying to find a home.
Added competition means those looking for a home may not find exactly what they're looking for. Those people are turning to builders for their dream home. If that's your plan, a word of advice.
Pack your patience, because it's going to take a little while.
Permian Homes is so busy that they can't even get these homes up fast enough. In fact, you could see that families are ready to buy and build a home in neighborhoods that aren't even built yet.
We have the community that we're in now, in Midland. We released 39 lots, and 23 of them were sold within 2 hours.
From start to finish, Farrell says you're looking at waiting at least a year before you can move in. Permian Homes has been helping people make West Texas home for years. Farrell says business is now comparable to how it was a decade ago during another boom.
We couldn't build them fast enough. You just couldn't.
And do you anticipate 2018 to look like that?
Yes.
Hand in hand with the oil field, the housing market is taking off with no signs of coming down anytime soon. So the take home in all of this is do your homework and go in with a plan before making the best decision for you and your family. So if you plan to rent, fill out applications online. If you plan to buy, get in touch with a local lender and get approved for a loan before you start that long, lengthy process. And people looking to build, do your research. Most companies like Permian Homes have several floor plans that you can choose from. Make a list of everything that you need, and that'll get a jump start to building.
Prepare, or else you're gonna find it.
Prepare to wait, y'all. It's crazy.
Good advice, Tatum. Thank you very much.
We are so excited to be in Iran this week, seeing everything this community has to offer. One thing you may not know about Iran, you can get yourself a custom boat. Another summer day in West Texas. Head south towards the Pecos River. You'll find a great way to beat the heat.
Yeah, let's go.
On board a jet boat, designed by West Texans, built for West Texas.
We looked around for a jet boat that we wanted to run on the river, and we could never find one. So my dad and my brother and I we ended up designing one.
The McMahons aren't the only ones with a need for speed on the shallow waters of the Pecos. The family found a similar design by a man in Montana, bought the rights, and opened up shop in Iran less than a year ago.
It's an all aluminum hull. It's a 1/4 inch thick, so if you do end up hitting rocks like we like to run them through a lot of rapids, then you're pretty safe. We use it's an inboard jet pump. It kind of works like a jet ski. So you don't have a outboard prop, so you can run a lot shallower in the water. You can slide over gravel bars and stuff like that.
The boats are made for low water, which is perfect for here at the Pecos River. Part of their secret is found in the stern, a supercharged Mazda engine that packs a punch.
It'll get you on top of the water pretty quick.
Whether you want to go over the rapids of the Rio Grande or just take a cruise along the Pecos, Jet Boats of Texas have the perfect hull to take you there. Reporting in Iran, I'm Tatum Guinn, CBS 7 News.